Sara, she is just like you.
Women, girls, my beautiful ladies, while your husband or spouse or partner is busy with his gadgets, gizmos, or on internet, Facebook, LinkedIn, you can spend quality time with none other but yourself. Nurture yourself, really take care of yourself, because the kind of person you become, the way you polish your character, the way you uphold yourself, you will naturally become like that beautiful magnet who will attract your man. Spend quality time with yourself, and then in quieter moments when your spouse is there with you, explain to him, have a dialogue with him, heart to heart develop that bonding with him, to discuss about your future, to discuss about any conflicts or issues that were bothering you, creating a ripple in your life. Really establish that kind of bonding that nothing can break. No cyber world or internet can enter into your life. Really spend quality time, because nothing can substitute the tangible response that you can immediately get from a heart to heart communication, from the warmth that you exchange with each other on a personal level. So that is where a soul to soul communication begins, till the marriage vows which says, death do us apart. Are you a cyber widow whose husband is shunning responsibility at home because he has too much work or load, or perhaps he's busy on the internet surfing? Are you a cyber widow whose husband is watching Kama Sutra or porn and is avoiding you completely, and you are left cold and dry? Today we have with us Shilpa Kamdar, who is a human resource manager and who has seen many cyber widows. Hi Shilpa.
Hi Darsha.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So Shilpa, in your career as a human resource manager, you have seen, that many girls, go through this. Many girls, many wives, spouses go through this suffering because of this cyber world. So could you tell us that, why is it that in this, internet revolution, where a man or a husband can be connected to the world wide, he can anonymously speak to people across the world, but in his own house, his heart, his own home where he needs to be connected, he is, his house is not in order, he is not connected with his own spouse.
Darsha, I believe nowadays this gadgets, mobile, TV, computer, laptop have become a part of everybody's life, and they have become so important for everyone that without which a person cannot even think of surviving. Nowadays, everybody, you walk on the road, you walk into the mall, or you see anywhere, you see everybody is busy in their mobiles, and they don't even know if somebody, known person is crossing through even. So they're so involved. Being a girl, being a man, being a children, or anybody. You look at kids also nowadays, everybody wants mobile. I think it's because of increasing information in the world. It's an easy way to get connected with everybody. But at the same time, we as an individual don't realize that we being connected with the world, but at home we are not being connected with our own spouse or with our own family.
Yeah, like I remember an incident, whereby a couple was about to get engaged and get married and settle, forever. But the ex-men, the messages from the, person started coming, floating in, and just that this guy was busy, getting so involved with his ex-partner that literally this marriage broke up. So this is how, cyber world can lead to such breakups and crime and, accidents.
Absolutely, even I agree with you, because even one of my friend as well from my workplace, her husband, she was on maternity leave. She had recently delivered a baby, so she was quite busy with the baby. Eventually she realized that there was a distance being created between the wife and the husband, because the wife was busy with the baby, and slowly steadily the husband was into his mobile, laptop, carrying the work at home, not interested in talking to the wife, and eventually slowly the distance was become so gradually increasing that later she found out that husband was having an affair.
Hmm.
And
Huh.
eventually their marriage was on a stake, and then they consulted a counselor, and later on they both realized that they were making some kind of
Mistakes.
mistake. And
So you see, I feel the cyber world is like sometimes it's like a final nail in the coffin. Especially for a couple who are on a verge of a breakup, or who are separating, who are like going separate ways. Like kind of cyber world can really play havoc in a couple's life.
absolutely, Vash, I completely agree with you what you're saying.
Mm.
Because of this cyber or this internet coming into our life, life has become in a way easy, but at the same time it's making relationship very complicated for husband and wife. So I believe that there should be something they both should do towards their relationship, rather than this cyber thing, becoming more prominent and in their life.
So what do you think, Shilpa, could be the side effects of such, a cyber world entering, into the couple's life, or into their bedrooms, into their homes?
There are a lot of side effects, Varsha, to be honest. One is there a relationship goes for a toss, which eventually leads to a breakup, whether being in a relationship between a girlfriend and boyfriend, or a husband and wife, and later both husband being a husband, or they both go into depression. So eventually the cyber is affecting the impact of the cyber is so high that it's affecting the individual life and leading them in for I believe depression as well, to a certain extent. So one major side effect is this, what I believe. Later is that the quality time, there's no quality time that you're spending with your spouse. And then I believe you are being more not spending time with your own children, which also leads to certain things which I believe make the child feel lonely. So I believe
Yeah,
these are
yeah. I feel that wives should be more sensible. They should, apply some practical, like wisdom in their daily life. If the husband comes home from tired from work, they should not nag him that what happened at work and what is not going on well with your work. In fact, they should prepare a nice meal and like lovingly give the husband, so that like they say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So like this kind of a small gesture will create that heart-to-heart bond, with the wife and the husband. So could you tell me some practical precaution which a couple should take to
absolutely.
retain their marriage?
First of all, yeah, as you said, when the husband comes home, they should not talk about work. Rather than wife should offer him a glass of water and ask him, how are you doing? Are you okay? Do you need anything? Then offer him or ask him, what would you like to have for dinner? Then discuss, sit together for some time. They can even make a rule that no mobile in the room, no gadgets in the room in the night. Rather than they can have a sweet conversation together. They can go for a walk in the night after having a dinner, and take a cozy, nice walk, holding hands with each other.
Yes. And they can perhaps plan a small vacation, a weekend, together without kids, without gadgets and gizmos, and like without any apps, so that they can just spend that couple time together, and feel because I feel that nothing can substitute the immediate response, the immediate kind of response that creates heart-to-heart bonds with each other, because it's no point competing with a machine.
Absolutely, very true.
So Shilpa, what is that millions of our viewers are watching us worldwide? What is that advice that you would like to give to our couples, especially women who are suffering due to this cyber world syndrome?
The one advice that I like to give to everybody who is watching this, especially the women who suffer the cyber widow, that they should definitely take time for their husband as well from their busy routine, and not ignore if the husband is on mobile, just not ignore and being upset about it. Just go and speak to them, ask them what's the best they can do to make their relationship more fruitful and more good, and spend quality time with each other rather than ignoring things and neglecting it and waiting for a bad day to come where the things really go haywire, and then at that point of time they really cannot do about anything. So at first place only I'll suggest everybody to take a step towards this and make your relationship stronger with a good communication, with a good quality time that you spend with each other, and yeah, that's it.
Thank you. So today we have seen, Shilpa Kamdar talking to us about this cyber world syndrome, about cyber widows. So there is no point, in competing with a machine. So I request our viewers to please send us your views, your experiences, perhaps your experience of, discovering something tragic in your relationship and how you kind of, got over it. Could your learning, your experience could be a source of great, wisdom, and you can pass it on to, many people. So please come and share with us your experience on Sara, she's just like you.in.
Sara, 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 she is just like you. Sara, 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 she is just like you. No more tears, no more doubt, no more pretense. Now I will walk along the path of happiness. My heart is brimming with courage and joy, and I will grow with my might every day. Sara, 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 she is just like you. Sara, 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 she is just like you. And this is song of total victory, and I determine, no matter what, I'll surely win. No matter what, I'll surely win. Never give up, never give in, to reaffirm my youthful vow. Everywhere I seek Sara, 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 she is just like you. Sara, 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 she is just like you. Sara, she's just like you.